Hey, Bobby, congratulations. I just wanted to ask you if you could sum up what this means to you.
You know, someone asked me that at every step of the way, the nomination, more and more media as we got closer to it. And I still don't know. I know that it's, it's something that I cherish and something that I really have to thank people for recognizing that, I came out the other side and ahead of a battle that has been plaguing me for a while and is going to continue. I got to continue to battle it every day and continue to work on it every day in myself. And, for me, it's just an opportunity. I think it's a family award more so than it's an individual award. This, means a lot to me, but I hope it means more to my wife because she put so much aside to get me here and, look forward to celebrating it with them. But it means a lot that the peers and the writers thought highly of me enough to not only nominate me, but to put me in the lead for it as well.
Thanks, Bruce. Next question comes from David Satriano of NHL.com. Go ahead, David.
Hey, Bobby, congratulations. You talked about it when you were nominated. You said that, a teammate said you just threw your hat in for the Masterton when you got the hat trick. Did you think you would get to this point? And I'm also kind of wondering, have you heard from any teammates yet? I know it's been just announced, but, Craig Anderson, your teammate, won it a couple of years ago. I'm just wondering if you heard from any of the guys yet.
Yeah, just about everybody so far. It's funny, we're in a bit of a panic because we have a power outage among 1,600 homes right in our area. So we had to drive 40 minutes to get connection and ended up accepting this from a brew pub and a tap house, if you can believe it. But I've heard from everybody on the ride in. I tried to get back to as many as I could, and I'll continue to do it. But, a lot of teammates sending their wishes, and a lot of them have kept in touch with me on things throughout the summer and just checking in to see how I'm doing and things like that with, state of the world and things being as they are. So it's actually helped me a ton throughout the summer for me.
Thanks, David. Perseverance and dedication, Bob. 40-minute drive. Thank you. Next question comes from Jamie Basco. Go ahead, Jamie.
Bobby, congratulations on your honor. What does this award mean to your family? I heard a lot about you. Just wanted your perspective on what it meant to your family. And do you have any words of encouragement for Oscar Lindblom?
For my wife and kids, I think, you almost feel like the award's a cherry on top for the past 8-9 months, whatever it is now. The work that we put in, that we continue to put in, that I continue to put in is getting better as a father and a husband. And, the award is one thing, but the fact that my relationships have drastically changed and that I'm in a better place to be a better husband and father for my wife and all those little things. We're seeing the fruit of the labor every day, and it just continues to get better. And I've had up days, I've had down days, and my wife's been there every single step of the way to either, encourage me or to kick me in the ass if I need it. And I appreciate it every step of the way. So I think that, like I said earlier, it is a family award. I think, I told her the other night when I found out, and we celebrate it in our way, which is a little different than it used to be, but it means a lot to her. I think, this would be the time where you can let your hair down and your shoulders down a little bit. And I have no intentions of doing that. I want to continue on the process that I'm on and enjoy it. And as far as Oscar goes, I rambled a bit there. I apologize. As far as Oscar goes, I just continue to get healthier, and I'm so proud of you. You're a young kid. You had the breakout year at the start, and you're getting better every day. And just a detour for you as well. I hope that you continue to kick its ass and you continue to get better every day and have a long and healthy career for both him and Stephen.
Thanks, Jamie. Next question comes from Haley Salvian of The Athletic. Go ahead, Haley.
Hi, Bobby. Congratulations. I hope you and your family are doing well.
Thank you, Haley.
I know this is obviously something very personal that you've gone through and that your family's gone through, but you've been very open and speaking publicly about it a lot since February, that first media availability you did in Ottawa. Why is that important to you that you've been open and public in what you've gone through?
Well, I've mentioned it before. It was never my intention, right? But you know, in all honesty, I didn't have a choice because of when I went, how I did it, and you know, during the season, it's going to be public. So now coming back, I always tried to be candid in Ottawa, and I did that in the interview, and it kind of took off from there. I wanted to do it a little more quietly, but I appreciate that that's not the way it is now, because I've gotten to help some people along their path and their recovery, and have some conversations with people that didn't, you know, not everybody needs the same kind of help, but some people just need to have a conversation and get an understanding of that. And I've done that with people I know. I've done that with people I don't know that have reached out, and that's been probably the most rewarding part of all this, is that I've gotten to pass it forward. And you know, you don't give the gift of sobriety, but you can absolutely tell somebody, this is what worked for me, this is how it worked, and maybe it's something for you. And yeah, that's it, you know, like I said, I didn't plan for it, but now that it has been such a positive thing, I'm looking forward to continuing with it for other people.
Thanks, Haley. We have time for a few more questions. Again, if you want to ask one, you can raise your hand at the bottom of the screen. Next question comes from Matt Larkin of the Hockey News. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Bobby, congratulations. So you have that magical moment with the hat trick. The first game in Ottawa, you come back, and then shortly thereafter, everything shuts down. And I know just worldwide during COVID, it's been a hard time for people. And I'm curious for you, has it sort of changed your fight, and how challenging has it been just sort of being on lockdown all this time with your family?
If I'm being honest, it made everything easier for me, because it got me to slow down. I felt like I, you know, was slow for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and then I come back into the team and you got 10 days until you're playing, and whatever it might be. I felt like everything was picking up at a pace that I don't know if I was ready for yet. I was handling it well, but I'm not sure if I was all there yet. Certainly know that I am now, because I was able to take all these months to really kind of learn about myself, continue with therapy, continue to kind of let go of some things that led me down the other road. And, you know, I don't want to say COVID was a blessing, please don't misconstrue that, but it was in my household. It gave me a chance to really, really be comfortable settling into a new lifestyle, learning about myself, and ultimately just giving me time that, you know, not that I missed, but that I took for granted with my children. And, you know, with COVID and with the lockdowns, there's certainly been more ups and downs for everybody, and me as well. But it did give me a chance to rededicate myself to something.
Thanks, Matt. Let's go back to David Satriano from NHL.com. Go ahead, David.
Hey, I know obviously, you know, you played the game to win the Stanley Cup, but does this kind of mean more than any other individual award? And like, will you look back on this when your NHL career ends as kind of, you know, maybe even bigger than some of the biggest goals and stuff you've scored?
Yeah, I think, I absolutely 100% believe that, that, you know, getting help and learning and becoming better in all aspects of my life is certainly better than the alternative in the way that I was headed. And, you know, everything still seems fresh. Every single day seems different, but I still get to a point where I settle down and think about how long it's been since November when I went, and the things that I've learned about myself, the things that I've, you know, I guess the secondary life, the new life that I built, how meaningful it means more to me than to chasing the cup. But yes, I'd like to go down that road and chase the cup again one more time.